Good evening, everybody. This is Spider of Crescendo Games, and tonight we are going to do the first chapter of the first book of our epic known as Demon's Blues. So we are going to start that shortly. I am currently putting my journal together. I've got the beliefs and traits of my players, and I'm currently filling those out in my journal as I wait for my players to come on. I'm letting them know I am on whenever you are ready. And then I'm going to go and put this up on Twitter, see if anybody wants to jump on and see how we're doing. So let's make sure that while I'm doing that, nobody's jumped in. Okay, let's grab this. Oops. All right, putting it up on Twitter. We are now live streaming a Crescendo game, Demon's Blues. All right. So, all that's put up. We'll see what happens there. So anyway, as I said before, I'm currently putting together my little notebook. I have in the front of all of my journals my players' beliefs, traits, and eventually their scruples. We're going to actually make those tonight as part of play. So I'm right now finishing up Odium Krell's stuff as we speak. So that's all done. So I got Kratos stuff here. We're going to go and grab. So this is part of the game. If you want to talk about any prep, because people always want to know about, what work do I have to do beforehand? You really don't have to do all that much with Crescendo. It's never really something you have to do a whole lot of. You always have to have the beliefs of your players. All right, Tasha's in. Give me a second. Let's put her in. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. So I'm right now just putting stuff in. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. Let's get the. Was actually just. What was your character's name again? For this one?
I haven't given him one. Oh wait, I
Oh,
have.
we should do that. We should do that really quick.
His name is. Yeah, I made this character on the fly. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go with
This
it.
is you working on the fly, man. People are gonna flip early for one. Kratos being a pain in the ass.
And I was like, you know what? He'll enjoy all this new information, and he'll probably use it against us. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I think it's funny. It's one of those. There was when I was still running, fourth edition, back in the day when dinosaurs roamed the earth. We had a player who wrote a 5-page backstory, like a legitimate like 5 pages, single space, double-sided. Like like one of those large backstories that like in theory is impressive, but after about, the first 2 pages of navel gazing, it's definitely not impressive. And he just if I mean the pacts for the warlock are the same as they are in they're the same in 5e as they are in 4e. And so he went and made up a bad guy who had managed to get pacts for all 3. He'd managed to get all 3 pacts. And I'm just reading this out loud, right? And I'm trying not to cackle. Because I mean, a villain with all 3 pacts is just too much to hand the GM. It's just it's too much. And everybody can see that I'm trying not to laugh, like big bad guy laugh, right? Like like I'm reading this thing and I'm trying not to like burst out into this maniacal laughter. And everybody else can see it and they're like, "Shut up. Stop reading it. Like, stop it. Shut up." And he's like, "But why?" And they're like, "Can you see the look on his face?" And they're like, "What are you talking about?" I mean, they're like, I'll add in Credo. "Hello."
I am way more unkempt than usual.
That's fine. I mean, I don't ever look seriously put together. I was telling the story about the D&D player when I was still playing 4e, who gave me this 5-page backstory, single space, front and back. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And
Why?
in it, he gives me a former like friend who had managed to get all 3 warlock pacts, but then he went insane with power and they came into this huge fight and the whole building burned down and he really misses his friend. And like I was telling Tasha that like I'm reading this and I'm trying not to cackle. I actually have a really, really strong supervillain laugh. Like if I actually laugh, people think that it's they actually think I'm trying to be a supervillain, which is really, really unfortunate because like I'm like, "Oh, yeah." But like I'm trying not to do the supervillain laugh. I'm trying so hard, and they're all looking at me and they're telling this other guy, "Shut up. Stop it. Stop. Just take that out of his hands." He's like, but this is art, man. Like this is I poured my heart and soul into this. I'm just standing there purple with laughter. And I'm just telling him, "I'm sure you put your heart and soul into this." He's like, "What on earth is in there can possibly be used by Nathan? The guy is dead." And at that point, I lost it. I couldn't do it anymore. I actually fell out of my chair. I was laughing so hard. And he's looking at me, he's like, "What is so funny?" Because it's college. Everyone's in that awkward like 18 or 19-year-old phase. He's like, "You told me to make a really good backstory." I said, You did. That's not the problem." He goes, "But I don't get it. What is so funny? The guy died in a fire. It's my best friend." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. It's great." He goes, "What is wrong with you?" Just totally missing it. And everybody goes, "Did you bury him?" And he goes, "Well, no. I mean, he died in the Oh. And he just stopped right there and he goes, "Oh, fuck. Give me that." He's like yanking. I'm like, nope, it's mine now. It's mine now, bitch. It's mine. This is
You
my
loaded
guy
the gun. Now the GM can shoot it.
Right? He's like, no, no, no. This was just supposed to give some idea of like the depth of his sorrow. And I'm like, depth of his sorrow? Like, you just gave me like a solo monster of like 4 levels higher than the party. I'm good. Thank you. He's like, all the emotion I put into this. I'm like, yes. I feel very bad for you.
Don't feel bad.
Oh no, I had like sorry. As I was saying, I was literally picking up the DM's guide and was very purposefully opening to the create a monster
Yup.
section as I was saying. I feel so bad for you. He's like, fuck you. I'm like, well, I'm sorry,
I
man.
feel so terrible. Here, he's back again.
You feel so bad about it. Here he is. It was amazing. Tasha, I still need your character's name.
It's. I thought I spelled it to you because, like.
Wow, let's see if I don't see it around. I mean, I must have missed it. I'm sorry.
It's Ryn.
Rin. Rin is in Fate Stay Night. Rin.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just as long as we're clear, the tragic archetype that we're walking into by calling him Rin.
Hey.
As long as we're good with that, I'm good.
Hey.
It is such an over-the-top tragic show. Like just everything. Like one of my high school friends was obsessed with that, with the visual novel. He was legit. Like I have heard two of my friends were. So I heard all the same plot points, like 6 or 7 times. I pretty much know the Fate Stay Night visual novel without ever booting it up. Ever.
I don't think I've read it.
I mean, the plot points were interesting enough. I've watched.
Is that the one that has like the legally distinct Arthurian knights in that?
Yes. Legally distinct. We'll just say legally distinct.
They make it different enough that if there was a you're not going to say that is King Arthur. You're going to say that is Fate Stay Night's King Arthur.
Yes. And you would say the same about the other Arthurian character that they have on the show. Who is... Okay, he's actually really awesome. The other Arthurian character is actually legitimately amazing, and I think he's really, really, really cool. But their take on Arthur, it was like...
I think I might have seen the first season of the anime, maybe, because I'm pretty sure there was an anime years ago.
Oh yeah, there's been a few. Honestly, in my not very humble opinion, Fate Zero, the prequel, is a lot better. Which is like not what you would expect, because like a lot of the stuff that like they're like, oh, who is this mysterious person? Who's this mysterious woman? And just at the very, very beginning of Fate Zero, they're like, I'm Arthur. And everyone's like, you're a thin, scrawny chick. And she goes, yeah, I'm Arthur. I am Arturia. Like, deal with it. And they just move on. And it's like, thank you. I don't care. I really couldn't care less.
I do have one question that will be interesting for writing journal entries. When we are writing journal entries from before the game starts, do we write them from the perspective of the day we're starting the campaign, or from when that experience happened?
That is a good question, and I have no actual answer. I don't think that I need to dictate that kind of thing to you.
Yeah. The only reason I was asking is because how I write about Eddard will change regarding whether it's today or whether it's back then.
LJ, get your ugly mug off the screen. Nobody wants to see it.
Hello.
No. Oh my gosh, that's not LJ. Hi,
That's not
long time no
LJ.
see.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. How you doing, man?
Good, and you?
I'm doing good.
That's good. I miss y'all.
Well, we're down here.
Me too. Just in Iowa.
Yeah, well, it's a little farther north than
Yeah.
where I'm at the moment. That's for
Yep.
sure. So, all right, let's get this off the ground here. So I'm just finishing up writing things in. So, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think I need to answer that.
Okay.
It's not important. It's important, but it's important to you as
Yeah.
opposed to
Yeah.
like, as opposed to important to me. So like if you want to put that shifting perspective in the bullet points, go for it. That sounds great. You're not required to, but it would be cool. It would be insanely cool.
We'll see how it goes.
Yes.
I'm writing some at the moment.
Yes. Okay.
I
All
had
right,
to
so-
write out a multi-paragraph thing of Odium's history of what it actually is, because I get the feeling that his dot point's going to be filled with lies.
I can't imagine.
It's not I nearly burned down my home. It's I saved the town from a horrible fire with my chemistry skills.
As opposed to, that I horribly screwed everything up.
Yeah, exactly.
So one of the things that I am going to attempt to do in this particular game. So if everybody, here you go. Here's the 5th edition Eberron Player's Guide. At certain points, I'm just randomly going to decide to hit the books from that because it's the, it's the lore or whatever. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work, but it is something that I'm just saying, hey, beforehand, I'm going to do this because it's an important part of, this is the setting. So, all right. Which one of you two wants to start with your beliefs, and then we can get this on the road.
I'll let you go first if you want.
So very nice
sure.
to each other.
I'll go first. Why not?
You guys are awesome. Anyway. So, what you got for us?
Oh, what are we doing?
Read your beliefs and traits out loud.
So I got ambition, balance, and you switched the other one to
Fractious. Fractious, which is a nice word for saying that you see conflict everywhere.
No, the cream soda. It's in the bottles, in the black fridge. And then I've got, my first one is, even the purest love can destroy what it is seeking to protect. Creation without humility invites its own ruin. My second one's, balance is born from love and loss. Creation and betrayal shapes the same truth. And then I've got, every loss is a seed of transformation. From the ashes of failure, the spirit of Rhine rises anew.
All right. There's a comment I want to make as soon as Credo is done reading off his beliefs, because there's just as soon as you're done, I want to clear the air, because anybody watching this is going to be like, these people came up with this on their no, this is not just this. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I failed to create a homunculus, so now it is my responsibility. A concern grows in me. I think my apprentice may surpass me, and I can't be the best if there is someone better. That's going to get me into trouble.
All the
And
time.
What is a demon but an opportunity for more learning? How much of magic is truly magical?
Oh my god. Just the word. Just. Oh
He's
my
just-
god. Oh my god. Just. Oh my
He's
god.
ambitious and naive at the same time, and it
Yep.
is such a dangerous combination.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's terrible. So for anybody who's watching, because like yeah, we're playing, but we also know there's people watching. Tasha and Credo made their characters separately. So all of this stuff about like this like the whole like I created a homunculus and screwed it up with this like creation without humility invites its own ruin. They didn't talk to each other.
No,
Interesting.
Nope.
No, not
That's
at
a
all.
dozen thing,
Like I was looking at these beliefs. I'm like, this is perfect.
well, like I sent a whole big character sheet to Nathan. And was like, okay, let's. I'll
God,
send
you
it
did.
to him. He'll look through it. He'll see what he likes, what he doesn't like, and he'll get back to me because, like, normally, and this is normal for me, and I expect it. And I'm like, okay, he's gonna critique some of it, and then he's also gonna be on the second hand. He's gonna want more info because I
Yeah,
gave on one of the backstory. He's like, I need backstory to this because Soul, what?
right. Yep. Nope. That's this all. So, what in my defense, because I feel I need defending now. Tasha sends me reams of information. Like her bullet points are not a sentence long. They are not 3 sentences long. They are paragraphs of information. She just drops these huge fucking bombs of really, really dense info, and I'm just going through it like, okay, can we get this clarification? Because like my eyes are crossing reading her stuff. She just sends me these huge fucking things, which on the one hand is amazing because like it winds up into the game and it's useful, but at the exact like, wait, say that again. So let's see here. We are going to randomly generate y'all's scruples really quick. So I've got Odium's sheet open, so everybody hit the books. We are going to determine Odium's. By the way, Credo, pick a relationship really quick. Just pick one.
Any of the relationships.
Yeah, any of your relationships.
If I look at my actual sheet, that would help.
Yes, it would.
My apprentice, Anastasia Gall.
Okay, so
Okay,
Anastasia. Cool. So Anastasia. Okay.
Okay.
So I've got each of the 3 major clans, the Ashta, the Torm, and the Veldaren has a representative on the triumvirate that governs the house. That's my lame duck hitting the books. So
Anastasia is a representative of one of the houses. Is that what
maybe
you're saying?
I don't know yet. I mean, it's your scruples, so we'll figure out what the heck that does. So I need each of you to hit the books and just read off your random passages. That way we can get this made.
Okay, I can go. The people of this world do not understand what they ask of me. At times it may be a placebo what I give, but I do it to give comfort.
Okay.
He's such a piece of shit.
He is such a piece of shit. I love him. Go on, Tasha.
Okay, I'll just randomly choose from the bulletins that I have.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll just go with you can flee death, but not the part of you that welcomes it.
I love all of you. Okay, so Anastasia said something at some point to you that really stuck with you, which is how mortal scruples work. She says that none of the houses are actually out to help anybody. She thinks that they're just there to line their own pockets. They're just and they don't care if anybody lives or dies. So you write that however you think appropriate. You tell it to me. I'll put it in my journal, and then something goes wrong and you go against that, we're going to hit you over the head with, a mortal condition. It'll be fine. It'll be great.
The houses are paragons of amoral capitalism.
Wow. I love that. That's awesome. Anastasia says the houses are paragons of amoral capitalism. Okay, I'm going to go change up the history I just wrote because that's just too good to skip. That's too juicy. Tasha, we were about to come on. She
She'll be right
vanished.
back. She's just grabbing the laptop.
All right, let's see here. Okay, I'm definitely changing. I know what I'm doing for that. I know what I'm doing for this history. It's just
good.
too much.
You didn't
It's
need
too
to
much.
know anyways.
I really didn't.
All right. So let's hit the books for Rin. And I got the
Yes.
spot where most
Oh,
Blood
no.
Crescent's inhabitants go to get Kyber dragon shards.
I don't want to go over it. Says.
I got tell of your rivals is to inherit their silence.
Wait, say that again?
I've got to outlive your rivals is to inherit their silence.
Oh, right. Okay, yep.
I got Eddard is betrayer scum, but he's intelligent betrayer scum, and that makes him useful.
Okay, pick one of your relationships that would give a good, because one of your relationships is Eberron herself. So pick somebody that's actually closer to mortal status.
Okay, let me go to my relationships really quick. Give me a sec. Okay, so I got Vereshar, Eeshar.
Okay. Isn't that the one who made you?
The lover and the betrayer.
Yeah. All right. So what she said at one point was that anyone who claims to love has a knife behind their back. If you go against that, I hit you over the head with a condition that you won't like.
Anyone who loves.
Who professes to love. Much worse. All right. Okay, so we got everything here. My piece of history in honor of the first moon, because we were going by the moons, in honor of Don V, and somehow I managed to typo perfect into perfest. Don't ask me how that works. So some officers of House Tharashk are here to put the town to order with a contingent of sword mages and artificers in tow. So we're gonna open up the scene. It's high noon, because why not? It's a faux western, so yeah. High noon. Blood Crescent is actually a port town. You guys have a port. And coming down, landing from the sky is one of the House Tharashk airships. For anybody who I don't know if you guys know this, but in Eberron there's airships and things like that because they go and they capture air elementals and they bind them to vessels like just regular vessels, just regular ships, and they fly them through the air. So House Tharashk doesn't have the best ones because there's other houses that are much better at it, but they come with a contingent, and you guys watch High Noon as out comes, like, I don't know, we'll say 10 artificers and 10 sword mages come out. Sword mages are practitioners of arcane magic that use a sword instead of a wand. They're generally very, very dangerous and very versatile fighters. Artificers, of course, are Magicus technology class. So, you guys are, I mean, heck, Rin's probably coming into town for the first time too. Just pick a direction from the desert, right? And out steps, this huge burly half orc, and he's got the like banner of House Tharashk. I'm gonna show it to you guys on the screen so that we can get some idea of what that looks like. And of course, I'm just kind of flipping this stupid thing as quick. Oh, that would have been nice. Oh, I'm like 60 pages. I'm like 60 pages elsewhere. House Tharashk. So it's this mantic. It's this like this thingy. Yeah, that. Whatever that is. It's a kind of like a dragon, sort of, with a lion's head. Whatever that is. So he comes out and he says, on behalf of House Tharashk, I am here to restore order to the town of Blood Crescent. I need whoever the town mayor is to come out and talk with me so we can, because we heard about the disaster and we're here to help. You guys can hear a pin drop.
Yeah, the town mayor is gone. He's dead. Or at least turned into some horrible creature.
What? We didn't hear that.
I heard it on the way into town. I've tried offering my help. This horrible guy who's stepped in and to run the place called Eddard is resisting any attempt.
Coming up behind you. He's like, you can like see the like
Yeah.
in like Looney
Any
Tunes
attempt
where
at resolution is being resisted. It's terrible.
It's just coming up behind you. That would be me. He goes, he's a charlatan that I kicked out of town right before the attack. I'm Eddard. I'm the steward of this place. And I would love to talk with you about the state of the town. He says, glaring at you, Odium. Just glaring at you like you fucking you asshole. Guy's like, he looks at the both of you. So
I'm a happy young human, well dressed despite the dirt all over my traveling clothes. A surprisingly expensive pipe hanging out of my mouth.
I mean, to be fair, Eddard's clothes are nicer.
They are.
They are nicer. They're much nicer than yours. He looks slicker. But this half-orc is looking at the both of you. There's like... You ever... I don't know how to describe it. You ever run into someone that you know is a better person than you, and instead of that being a comforting thing, you're like... Like,
Yep.
I felt this all the time in boot camp, man. All the time. All the time. There'd just be people's like, you're better than me as a person. Oh, no. Yep. Oh, fuck me. That's the feeling you're getting right now, Odium. you look at this guy. He hasn't even introduced himself yet. And you're like, oh, that's not good.
I think Odium is just so lacking empathy that he doesn't even notice. This is just another tool in my toolbox. If I can get him to trust me, he trusts me.
Right. Sure. So as you're kind of in the middle of that, Rin, this is your first time in the town. You don't know anything going on. You've been having your big mythic crazy ass backstory where Eberron herself made you and you've been betrayed by your witch lover. You're just coming fresh off that. You're fresh out. And you walk into the first mortal town you've ever seen in your entire life. And there's these two people dressed rather fancifully. They're rather fancy. And there's this big, ugly, gray-skinned guy with like you've never seen it before. It's like this pole with this like sigil on it, and he's shouting about being in charge, and nobody seems to like the guy. But he claims he's in charge.
Claims he's in charge.
He does. As you walk in, you hear him say that repeatedly, that he's in charge. And that everybody else needs to help him. What do you do?
I would probably, especially since this is, my first mortal town. Some
Yes.
guy spewing nonsense. I'd probably stand at the edge of the crowd watching both sides with sharp focus. But I'm also doing it calmly, but ambitious, measuring up the moment, judging where I can step in to keep balance on either side. Because there's two guys here, and who else with the rest of it? Who knows if they're
Sure.
going to destroy the town or not?
So you figure out pretty quickly that this strange-looking, gray-skinned monstrosity of a creature has like 20 guys with him. Some of them look like nerds. You don't really think too much of the nerds, but some of them don't look like nerds. Some of them look really sleek and deadly, and and they're all carrying these really nasty looking swords. You're like, I shouldn't get stuck by that. That doesn't look nice. So there is no balance here, but I mean, like, it's pretty obvious who has the martial control right now of the situation. And it isn't those two well-dressed, slick kids that don't seem to like each other very much.
No.
No. What's that mean?
It means no.
You're not going to get involved?
Nope.
Cool. We're gonna jump. So you're just sort of watching it and trying to get some more background info. You're just sort of watching. The people around you look really, really beat down. They don't look.
Yeah, no, I think I'd be watching, especially since getting like my roots in a sense, because now I'm in my first town, my first human town, and now
Sure.
there's conflict, and it's like I don't know what to do. I could go
These
either
people,
way.
all of these people look like they've suffered. They look like they've suffered heavy losses. They look very discouraged. Like, it's not the kind of thing where you're like, oh, they feel like where it's they have lost a lot, and you can just tell just looking at them. They just radiate broken energy. They're just broke. They're broken people all around you. It's really, really, really disheartening. Just how badly off they are. So you're kind of like, and then a couple of them, one of them particularly, who's standing in, you realize it's armor, but it's been so battered and beaten that what should be shiny full plate mail looks more like a bashed in teapot. I mean, this guy's been through some. He's been through some shit. He kind of pushes his way up to the front, and he looks different to you, Rin. This man is lost, but it did something to him that it didn't do to the others. There's a cold fury in him that is not in the others. He's not discouraged. He's sharpened by it. He walks up and he shouts at the top of his lungs. And yes, you hear it, Odium. And when you hear it, it's like, ah, shit, that guy. He shouts out, the demons in the wastes would not have been the problem they were if you hadn't have allowed more paladins of the Silver Flame here. We would have protected this town. And he comes out, and you're just like, ah, jeez, it's Sir Leopold. Ah, it's that guy again. Yeah, it's just one of those.
This is exactly my point. I've been here to help, and at every step I'm being rejected. How are we meant to stand up against this menace if we are not allowed to help in the first place?
Ooh, Eddard kind of looks, he goes, the Silver Flame is a cult. They're barely even their own religion. I mean, and as he says that out loud, like you can tell it's a moment of just like, wait, what the hell? And you hear the ringing of a blade as Sir Leopold goes, say that to my face! And he comes right at him. Right at like you guys just watch as 10 sword mage blades come out, and everyone's going, "Oh my god!" You know,
I can't hide the glee. I am smiling like an idiot.
And the half orc is like, "Well, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on?" You know, and the artificers, like everyone's reacting all at once. What are you guys doing? Because now it's
getting away from where the blades are, mainly.
So how are you doing that? Like you've got the port behind, like you're facing this unnamed half orc, who's got his people behind him, and then you got the water, behind them. Yeah. And then you got sort of like this semicircle ring of like 20 or 30 people. And then coming almost directly to your rear left is Sir Leopold, who has his sword out.
I'm going to delay with words until he has passed me, and then I'm just going to disappear into the crowd. It's less of a accepting this great cult's ways, but more of a even if they are a cult, what does it matter if they can actually help? As he's walking past.
He's not walking, he's running. He's actually he's been, it looks like Sir Leopold has been sitting on these feelings for a long time.
Yeah.
It looks like he's been feeling really, really, really sore about this. So it's
and
time.
My hope is he's enough of a distraction that I can step backwards into the crowd.
Let's make a deal on that. Yes, but everybody else it's no longer a safe crowd.
Yeah.
everyone else is like, "Oh my god!" They're all, as you're picking your way through the crowd, someone accidentally elbows you in the back of the head.
Yep.
It's level 1 bruise. Which wouldn't be a mortal thing. It doesn't take your hit points off, but you do have a bruised back of your head. You do have a rather nasty
Sure,
headache
I can
from
take the
the hit.
condition.
Cool. So bam! I mean, you managed to get away, but you're hitting the back of the head. What are you doing, Rin, when this dude just draws the sword and he runs. He's running straight at this other nicely dressed fellow who he looks very nice. What's your cunning at? What's your cunning die?
It is, I don't know.
That's not good. You should know these things.
My cunning's D8. You're welcome to use mine.
Damn it. Stop it. You get, by the way, you get a bullet point for receiving the bruise, so you can write that down. Did we forget to assign you stat dice?
Yeah.
Oh. Rattle off what you've got right. Rattle off your dice. What's the stat dice that you've got right now, Crado?
Mine is Brawny D4, Agile D4.
So D4.
Yep. Nimble D4, Cunning D8,
3.
Empathetic D3, and Willful D6.
That sounds like the skill dice.
That's
No.
what you told me last session.
Okay.
3
No.
D4s, a
No.
D8, D3,
Sorry, you're right. You're right. Sorry. So 3 D4s, a D3, a D8, and a D6.
Yep.
So assign your stats really quick. While I write down Odium getting elbowed in the back of the head.
My dot point is this crowd is getting chaotic. Maybe some injuries might get me some pay.
Are you gonna are you gonna hype the crowd up?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
You asked what was?
Cunning. Your cunning
Cunning?
stat.
Actually, I won't quite word it like that. If there are some injuries, I may be able to help.
Yeah. Not that much better knowing him.
He doesn't know that he's a piece of shit, but he absolutely is.
Those are our favorite kinds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a D6.
Okay, so you're above average. Okay, so so you don't like the nicely dressed guy. He smells bad. Like just the way something in the way he moves, something in the way he looks at the guy who's charging him, you're like, I don't like that man. I actually kind of want him to get hit. I think he deserves it. Now, the guy doing the charging, from your cunning, you're able to figure out he's just lost it. Like if you let this guy, he will probably beat the other guy within an inch of his life and then probably back off. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the guy won't accidentally die. So what do you want to do? What do you want to do with that?
Well,
If anything.
Can I throw something at him?
Why are you asking me? Throw something at him.
Because I mean, my first thing is like, if he swings at me first, I mean, I'll be happy to finish it.
Okay, all right. What are you throwing at him?
Come on, camera. Sit. There we go.
Sit, camera.
Well, I guess I would assess what I have in in reach because, like, obviously, yeah, I have
Make
people, but I ain't gonna take people.
Right. I
Why
mean,
not? They're just people.
I take a child and throw it at them.
I mean, I could, but
It'd be funny. The child probably deserved it.
you're
so
not wrong.
I mean, there's
but
just random stuff. I mean, there are some people who've got, you know, there are some people who've got water skins. You've got your water skin. Other people have like just random objects. So just pick an object. I mean, what?
I would, okay, I'd probably pick up the random pot. Because, I mean, we're in a Western town.
Pot?
It's got to be clay or pottery, you know?
Of
Pick a
course.
big pot that, you know, is lenient to throw that has hefty.
I'm a lover of Zelda. There's always a clay pot around.
And throw it at him.
Yeah, I mean, but specifically, like, you know, the
I tossed it. Like,
the animation. Um, what's your nimble? What's your nimble stat at?
a D6. D4.
Oh, sorry,
D4.
D4. Yep, D4. Okay, it's not very hard. You smash it over the back of his head, and fecal matter comes out. It was a chamber pot that someone was about to dump out.
Well, he deserved it.
Well, Sir Leopold stops dead in his tracks. And he turns around with his sword out, fuming. I mean, sputtering like, I mean, because you just literally dropped shit on the back of his. He's just covered in shit. He goes, "Who did that?"
That was him. I saw him do it, and I just pointed some random person.
Oh shit! Oh no! He goes, "You." I mean, and it's some pimply faced teenage half orc dude who just goes, "Me?" He goes, "You. Did you throw it?" And he goes, No, I didn't." He's like, "Well, they said you did," and he comes over to, you know, grab him and do a bit of.
As he's about to do that, I don't know how the chemistry is going to work, but can I have some sort of thing that just makes a horrible, acrid smell?
I mean, if you have your chemistry set on you, that just goes without saying.
I don't have it on me because the way I was thinking the chemistry set is like an alchemic workshop that is on a cart that my horse pulls. But I'm not sure what I would have prepared.
We are going to let that slide for now, but next time start like thinking through the stuff you want to prepare. Like we're still feeling things out, so like go ahead. Yeah, you've got something which can make.
I just want to make something so stinky and horrible that his eyes water and he can't really be effective.
Done.
And it just happens to break on the ground. I don't know how that happened.
like near him,
right at his feet. You know, I may have pulled it out of my coat and thrown it on the ground underneath him, but
yeah, your coat. That's where you pulled it from. You pulled it out of your coat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sure. just the same place where you pull everything else.
Yeah.
And he loses. He just stops and I mean, you. Even over the shit on his head, he still smells it, and that's when he pukes.
Cool.
Right
Situation disarmed.
Everybody's like, ah! You know, and everyone's kind of like, So, what are you doing with that, Rin? This guy that you just threw chamber pot at, before you could really do anything, somebody else went and chucked more smelly shit at him, and now he's on the ground puking.
Well, I mean, I was going to say that, you know, I stare him in the eyes and was like, yeah, I did. You pulled a blade. So I pulled you back to reality.
You can still do that. It's still an option. It just hits different, which isn't a bad thing.
But now it's like I can still say that while he's barfing because I just have to. I just change my words up.
Sure. Well, what do you tell him? Go up to poor Sir Leopold, Paladin of the Silver Flame. That's actually a bullet point in my journal. So when we land on it, that's just all it says.
I would probably now reword it to next time you think about pulling a blade, remember this moment. Your stomach clearly already has.
Kind of looks.
Poor guy.
He just looks up at you and he wiping his mouth and there's shit in his hair. I mean, he's not having it. He looks up at you and he goes, a little bit of mercy wouldn't go amiss right now. He says with a little bit of a sardonic, like he's kind of chuckling at it. He thinks it's a little bit like he's laughing despite himself more than anything. He's definitely like he says, you wouldn't have anything to wash this out of my hair, would you?
If you're willing to come back to my my horse and cart, I think I might have some soap and other chemicals we can use if you have some money on you.
Rin, there's something wrong. You can't put your finger on it, but something is not right. Something in the back of your head says that guy who just offered his services for a small fee is, you can't quite put your finger on it. His cunning is higher than yours, so you have no reason to distrust. So I guess I'm trying to communicate why I'm saying what I'm saying. So like, he's smarter on his feet, but you're not an idiot.
I
So,
would
like-
probably have the thought of, to keep my eyes on him, and people who offer their help that vastly usually want something worse in return.
Or in the case of Odium, he's just a quack.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
that
who knows?
in theory, that's what my character would be thinking, because like,
Yeah. This was offered too fast, and they're getting up. Leopold's getting up, and he's just kind of grimacing. He says, "My thanks, sir. My thanks." And all of a sudden, someone shouts, "Hold!" And all of the sword mages are there. They're all there. They have surrounded him, and they say, You have some explaining to do. Why did you charge him by the lawful orders of House Thrashk? Says one of the humans who walks up with his sword out. He's not fucking around. He says, "You have," because here, this is amusing enough. Actually, I can't do that. If I do that, I'll just bust out laughing. He says, "You have to explain what just happened here before I let you go."
Me?
No. He's pointing at Sir Leopold, and he's like, "What the? What are you doing? Like, you just charge this dude with your sword out. Like, you can't just do that. We are the law in this town. You can't just do that." Sir Leopold just goes, "Eddard over there is a fake and a phony. And yes, he is our steward. But he's crooked through and through. He rejected help from the Paladins of the Silver Flame. I don't even know how I'm still here in the town because I refused to leave, but he sent well over 200 of us away. We could have been here. We could have helped. And instead, our mayor is gone. Several of our people have been kidnapped, and they've gone off into the into the mine. Like, what do you mean? Why did I do it? He may be the lawful authority, but he is not good. And it just turns my stomach to see you treating him so.
I have known Eddard for a very long time. I first encountered him at my hometown, hundreds of miles away. And he was a con man that took me under his wing, trying to teach me about the wonderful art of chemistry. And all he did was con people. He is no angel. I'm no angel myself, but he puts me to shame. I don't know if that's sweet talk or speech, but
it's an odd, like, it's kind of an interesting moment because, like, he's having to tell the truth. So I'm gonna kind of, Rin, you're you're out of your depth. You don't know any of these people, right? You don't know a single soul here. What that guy, the guy that you just kind of don't trust, he's telling the truth. You can tell he's telling the truth. It still stinks.
it's a sinister way of not lying.
Right, exactly. He's not lying.
It's like someone saying you can earn a lot of money doing crypto. It's like, technically yes, but it doesn't mean you want to do crypto.
Right. It's all sorts of things you could technically make a lot of money doing that you don't want to do anything with. Ugh. Anyway, so what do you want to do with that, Rin? Because, like, it's interesting because out of everybody here, you don't fit. So, like, everyone else is just sort of playing along, and you are the one person in this whole thing that doesn't know enough to play along. So what do you want to do with it?
There's so many ways.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. That's not a good sign.
Violence isn't always the answer. It's yes is the answer. Violence is the question.
I mean, violence is always the answer. It just depends on what side of the bed you wake up on.
Yes. Amen to that.
Violence or more violence?
Yes? See, that just confuses me. I mean, just the answer is yes with a question mark. So do you can sense that, like, again, something about Odium feels really off, but he's not lying.
Well, I'm probably... If I can sense he's telling the truth, then I'd probably, like, go along with it until he's not.
Sure. Are you going to follow Sir Leopold, or are you going to let him go off with this guy?
I'd probably follow Sir Leopold, because even though I bashed his head with a pot, which he deserved.
He did. I mean, he actually did. He really did.
Anyone else willing to buy some soap I'm more than happy to accommodate. We just do have to prioritize our noble protectors at this moment. They have such a hard job at the moment. I'm sure they need an extra level of cleaning that the rest of us do not.
Okay. A cup.
That armor is very sweaty.
Whoa.
I had the thought of saying, so go, keep talking. I'll decide which part smells wrong.
I just have this, like, image in my head of, like, someone using Odium soap and their skin just starts to fall off. You're like, what is this? And you're like...
Or it's literally just ash and animal fat mixed together, and I'm selling it for, like, a gold piece per dosage. Maybe it's got some, like, parsley or something in it to make it look fancy.
But like, I can just imagine just like everybody's skin is falling off, and you just look at me like, but it's just animal fat.
Yeah.
How is that happening? And someone's like, well, where'd you get the animal fat from? You're like, it's animal fat, and everyone's looking at like,
Yes, it's very much animal fat. Yes.
It's all animal fat with a little copper, maybe some
Yeah.
sulfur acid, and
Yeah. Yeah.
I
this has
got-
chlorine in it.
I
Yeah, the
got
lime in it
a
is
flowing
fine.
pond over yonder.
He's looking at you like, this is just a straight up chlorine pool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just powdered lime pressed into a bar.
It's like, what? It's like the Indiana Jones Ark of the
Yeah.
Covenant thing.
Yeah.
And you're like, that
I
wasn't
did
supposed
say you sparingly. Like, come on, it's not my fault.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. That is
And hear
amazing.
someone sit there and go, "Yeah, I brought my own soap. Go."
He
Yeah.
lives.
Yeah.
He lives. He's just watching as everyone else melts. And he just looks at his soap. He's like, he's just standing there, just nodding his head, like, I did good today. Anyway, so you guys make it back. How much are you charging him for the soap?
Whatever it's worth, like 4 times as much.
I don't know if I even
But-
have soap on the equipment. You know what? Da 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 da.
Yep, perfect.
Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Because there's got to be something like that, right? Dragon shards, magic items, everyday magic items. No, that's not really what I'm going for. Maybe
There's
I'm
gotta
just not.
be- There's got to be soap in that book, Kamar.
You would think
A tin of soap would probably be like 3 copper coins.
it's probably just a copper piece. So you're
Yeah.
you're talking about charging 4 copper.
Yeah, absolutely. An obscene amount more. But I'm a charismatic guy who really loves to upsell. And it's not just soap, it's a specialty soap from where I'm from, a far off region, which is why I've got a funny accent, blah, blah, blah. Excuses. You know,
He
it's
kind
not
of looks.
just soap. It's like how Arnold Schwarzenegger earned his first $1 million with Austrian bricklaying. It was just bricklaying, but
He's really not in a position to argue.
yeah, he's covered
He's
in
just
shit.
not. He's covered in shit. I mean, he's literally covered in shit. You're kind of like, doing that and getting everything together. We're gonna jump forward a little bit. A little while later, I just love the Sir Leopold character. Now that he's here, like a little while later, you see him strutting the streets. Just that I am a paladin.
I'm the hot shit.
Yes, exactly that. Bum ba da 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 da. Like just imagine the dun da 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 music. And every time he stops, he just seems to strike a pose. Not really sure how he does it. He's probably not doing it on purpose.
Even Alistair.
But you guys are. What are you guys doing a little while later? The both of you.
A little while later.
A few hours later.
My first thing a few hours later would be to try and negotiate for some more supplies because guaranteed I've used some. I've started making things into other things, and I would probably have my apprentice with me as well.
And Anastasia.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt having some pretty lady with me while I'm trying to, restock.
Yes, the pretty lady. Okay, so you're off doing that. What are you doing? What are you doing, Ren?
Probably scoping the place out and finding to replenish my supplies for the journey ahead.
Okay, you find a store. They're talking about this thing called money. you ever heard of it before? I
Nope.
mean, it's the Demon's Waste. I mean, you're not gonna find it. You wouldn't have run into money before this point. So we're gonna start intercutting between the two of you. Odium, you go over with Anastasia, who is of course turning heads
Yeah.
because it's the high desert, and the
She
euphemism.
is female.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. No, there was as a quick aside, when I was in the army, they were shipping people directly from school to our unit
Oh.
on deployment because we were so far down. And Tasha knows what I'm talking about because they wound up in the same unit later, and she knows what horrible pieces of shit my old unit is. Anyone from the 31st Brigade, this is from me, from the heart.
Okay. So they got on the what the fuck moments.
What?
4 days ago.
Send link it in the chat.
I'll have to find it again, but I'll.
Please do. But fuck the 31st Brigade of the Army. And so, like, these are people just out of school, and they're just being shipped overseas. Now, granted, they're being shipped to a Cush deployment. You know, it's basically a hotel. Well, it's not quite a hotel because there's black mold, but, you know, what can you do?
It's livable.
It's livable with black mold that turns the white tiles gray. It's fine. And we
I've been in hotels with that, so
well, there you go. We're like, you know, it's about 6 months into the deployment. All the married people are starting to feel it. Everyone else is feeling it anyway, regardless of whether they're having sex or not. And this really startlingly attractive woman walks into our into our command center. And like, yeah, okay, sure. I'm married, whatever. I look and I go, okay, yep, moving on. And I hear from the 19-year-old right next to me. And I just turn to him and I just grab him by the back of the neck. I'm like, you're coming with me. He's like, why? I'm like, leave her alone. Leave her alone. She literally just walked in the door. Just, you're coming with me. And he's like, I can outfight you. I'm like, I don't care. You're coming with me. So, like, that's kind of like what I imagine as Anastasia's walking. There's just, like, audible gas. She's like, ooh.
She's not from our gene pool.
Tasha.
One thing I did find in 2nd edition Player's Handbook, soap is 5 silver pieces per pound.
Per pound?
Yeah, so a little bit of soap would probably be a copper piece.
Yeah, probably. You're back.
Yeah, I got you. I went and I was like, oh, I can link it here, and I pressed the wrong button.
Oops. So anyway, so like before that point in my life, I would not have believed that men would audibly gasp when a pretty woman walks into a spot. But I'm wrong because they do it. Like, I don't do it. But, like, you know, the stupid 19-year-old was like, I'm like, okay, calm down. That's a human being. Come with me. But, like, there's just all of these gasps. And, you know, because it's the high desert.
That's vaguely what I'm imagining too.
Yep. It's really sad that that's not actually, like, a that's not actually exaggeration. That's actually what would be happening. That's really sad. Anyway, so you make your way over, and you're at the. I'm assuming you're going up to the folks on the ship because I mean you know the shop. You're not going there. As you walk up.
Well, I want to spend money on the middleman. You know,
right?
Go straight to the source.
Anastasia takes point immediately. She's not trying to like.
Ooh.
Like out of game, she's not trying to be a jerk.
Yeah.
She's
But
doing her job.
Odium has a jealousy thing going on at the moment.
Right. So she's like, she's got the list, and she's like going through the list.
I think I would let her take point at first,
Mhm.
and the second she is getting too much attention, it's I think I can handle this one. I think I will be able to get a good deal. Like try and subtly insert myself into the situation.
You do realize that only takes like a word or two because she's
Yeah,
drop dead
yeah,
gorgeous
absolutely.
and she's intelligent.
Yeah,
She's
exactly.
both. It's
So that's why this entire trip will be her going, "Oh, do you have any? I think that I can handle this one. I think we need some. Was it sodium?"
she's looking at it like,
Oh,
yes. We're gonna cut over back to Tasha in a minute, but
does
we're gonna
it feel
get
like
so
chloroform to you?
we get to the point where somebody goes, I know what to do. I know exactly what to say. This is gonna be great. He says, one of the shopkeepers you're talking to says, calm down, son. Your master is talking.
Oh,
She blushes. Anastasia goes beet red. Totally beet red. Out of game, we all know Anastasia is mortified and embarrassed. Do you see a smile on behind that? Do you see a smile behind that? Is she laughing at you? Is she laughing
I
at you, Odium?
absolutely see that she is reveling in this assumption.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And whether or not she is, she's probably not. But to me,
I don't think she is.
oh my god, this is an affront to me as the greatest of all time. I am the best alchemist that has ever lived. Absolutely. And the fact that someone would mistake my quality of work for this woman, oh, how could they? We are taking our money elsewhere, sir.
As you walk away, she says again, but Master Krell, he was the only
What?
seller.
Well, I guess we're going to have to go without.
But sir, sir, he had things we needed. The sodium was definitely something we needed. And she starts rattling. She pulls out the list. She's like, most of this we can't, sir. She just kind of stares at you like, I don't even know what to do right now because, like,
there will be another town we can get it from.
the look on her face says, you've had a long day and I'm going to let you have that one. Like,
Yep.
that is it. And that is how you read it. You don't read it
Yep.
as her acquiescing. You
Yeah.
read it as her, I mean, because she actually does mean it. She actually
Yeah.
does this time. She's like, okay, whatever. Like, it's the demon wastes. It's like,
Yeah.
what town?
Yeah.
What town? And she says, Master, just let me go back. I should be able to. If you just give me a minute, I can get the supplies with no further injury to your honor.
Worst case scenario, in a couple of days there will be another ship. We can survive that long on the resources we have. Now, I know there's not going to be another ship in a couple of days, but
She does too.
that doesn't matter.
It matters to her. She says, but I have my research projects going, and plus there was someone who was asking me for some components, and I was going to help someone else out, and he was so nice to me, and I feel terrible because now I can't help him. There is not one other alchemist on this god's forsaken town.
do what you will. And I just walk off.
No. Krell, slow
Yeah.
down. What she says doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. Okay, cool. As long as we're
Yeah.
clear that
Yep.
like within 5 seconds of you leaving, you go, wait,
Yep.
who the hell would she be helping?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're gonna cut over to
We're
Rin.
going to build this tension.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure that you, the player, didn't
Yeah.
miss the.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Okay. Now I feel condescending and dumb. Anyway, it's weird how those two get together all the time.
They're true
And
lovers.
at that point, at the same time, Rin, you're at the shop. You found a
Uh-huh.
place where they sell things, and oh my gosh, you don't even know how to read, do you?
I do.
Okay. So you know how to read, and you see that like there's these pieces of paper next to a lot of the items being described in like silver and copper and gold pieces, and you've never like you've lived out in the desert your entire life. Your admittedly short life. None of this makes any sense. You see people like walking up to like a counter area and like taking out bits of metal and handing them to someone behind the counter, and sometimes they'll argue about prices. Prices. The word is price. I mean, you know what the word price means, but like price usually means something like, you know, your soul, or, you know, the number of lives you're going to have to sacrifice to stay alive today, or, you know, like price and metal generally don't go together like that. But there they are, arguing about price.
I mean, I probably figured out where, 2 and 2 make currency.
But but I don't think you actually have any.
But I'd probably also, walk up to like the shopkeeper and been like, I don't know your currency, but I need supplies. I mean, I can trade, work, strength, protection, whatever you need done. I don't freeload.
It's this larger human, big guy. I'm like picturing like Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist, like, you know, kind of blonde and buff and beautiful. And he says, "Oh, you wish to work in exchange for your goods? Very good, very, very good." He says. He sticks out a big beefy hand towards you. Dude's built like a fucking truck. You know what? Why not? He says, "Armstrong." He's got his hand out, wanting you to shake it. Or at least that's, you know.
I'd shake it.
He nods. Very good, very good. Well, what do you need?
Water. Well, I refill on water, food. Probably like a blanket, a weapon. Maybe actually probably a resharpener. I mean, got a weapon, need a resharpener.
Yeah, of course. Well, I do have a job for you, actually. For the weapon. I mean, the food and everything else is... I've never seen you here before. If you guys check the setting Bible, the town's only 100 large. You're new. He knows you're new. He says, and you didn't come with those house Tharashk assholes, so you must have come from the desert, and you don't smell like a cultist. Well, we take care of strangers around here. At least I do. So, the food is nothing. I have no need to charge you for food and water. However, for your own sense of betterment and pride, I do have a job. there is there's someone who lives on the outskirts of the town. He's in hiding for reasons that I still don't entirely understand. I've tried to get him to explain them to me, but he doesn't seem to really be in a talking sort of a mood. I want to bring him supplies simply because, again, he is not a cultist. He's not one of those demon worshipping fucks who lives out there. And he's not one of those House Thrashk bastards. He's not one of those House Thrashk bastards. So, he takes a package. It's big. I mean, it's big. It fits nicely in his hands, but he could like hold my head in his hand. Like, he's a big dude. He hands you this huge heaping package. And he says, "Do you go out to the west end of town? You know, which is on the clear ass end. Like, I mean, it's nowhere near the port. It's like the bad part of town, of 100-person town." He says, "If you go out to the west end over there, why don't you ask for Ham? His name's Ham. That's the name he gave me. I think it's an alias. I think he's in trouble, but he seems to be a good sort, and well, I like to help people around here. So here you go. You deliver that to him, and I'll give you everything you need. Saves me a trip. Saves me from having to deal with the less savory sorts.
Okay.
Excellent." He claps you on the shoulder, and you could swear he just dislocated your fucking shoulder. I mean, just big dude. Just boom, boom. Like, very good. I didn't catch your name.
I didn't give it.
I would like it. It would help me be able to find you later if you're in need of help.
It's Ren.
Pleasure, Rin. Pleasure. See you in a few minutes. It'll be a little bit of a trip for you.
Okay.
Go out. It's hot as balls. I mean, it's like 2:00 in the afternoon. I mean, you're earning your stuff. It's not nice. It's not nice out.
Well, I mean, I've been living in the desert, so I'm pretty sure I'm acclimated to the hot as balls weather.
No one is acclimated to that level of weather. It just sucks.
To a point. I mean,
To
I
a
should
point.
know how to
Okay.
deal with it.
Oh,
Let me
sure.
put it that
It's
way.
still hot as balls, and it's still oppressive. But you go out to the outskirts of town on the west. It doesn't take you very long. And there's this. There are a couple of people that are hanging out there, and they all kind of look at you like, "What are you doing here?" One of them says, "Why do you look like you have business here?"
'Cause I do?
"Oh, is that a fact?" He gets up. Says, "State it."
Who are you?
"Me?
And why does it matter to you?
Well, we're all of a kind here, are we not?" Kind of gestures at everybody else. You look around. There's one guy he's kind of sitting off to the side, sitting sort of in the shade away from everybody else. Did you ever, what does the homunculus even look like?
I have made no decisions about how it looks, but I assume it looks vaguely imp-like. You know,
Imp-like. Okay.
like not as tall as a human. You know, like
Sure.
hobbit-sized.
Okay. Hobbit
and
sized.
Quite thin. Imagine if Gollum wasn't so evil looking.
That's still pretty That's still pretty.
Yeah,
Still pretty bad. Gollum-esque.
Dobby or that sort of small, not
Ugh.
cute, but a certain person would find them cute.
Yeah, I know. I dated someone who found Dobby cute.
Yeah,
It was terrible. It made no
my
sense.
auntie breeds those naked cats, and
Right?
half the
Naked
time they are
cats.
hideous demon creatures. The other half, they are incredibly cute. It just depends on what moment you're in.
I never understood the appeal. Never. It just never like It never made sense at all.
It's
to
their
me.
personality. They are really friendly, happy, touchy-feely cats. It's horrible to touch them because they feel like a ball sack, but
God in heaven on earth. Anyway, there's someone kind of like that sitting. He stands out. He is trying not to stand out. He is failing miserably.
Well, I guess that's what she's wearing.
Do you got this other guy just kind of in your face about it?
Well, I'd probably be like, well, my business is my business. No offense against you, but I don't need to tell you.
Well, who are you looking for at least? So that way I know whether or not a fight has to start.
Well, I'm looking for a guy who's neutral.
Neutral. We live in Blood Crescent. It's one of the least neutral places ever.
Well, when I say neutral, I mean he's not part of the cult, but he's also not part of the problem.
Huh. His eyes go over to the strange little imp thing for a second, and they come back to you. But then they stay on you. And he says, well, we take care of our own here, so you either explain what you're doing or we run you out.
Well, all I got told was, I guess I'll look at him and be like, all I got told was to deliver this to a friend.
Well, I'm a friend, he says with a wicked little grin. And he says, and if you don't leave the package here, I won't stay a friend. Get me?
Well, I'm not leaving it here with you, and you can kindly go that way.
The two other men stand up. They're not as big, but there's now 3 of them, and they start coming towards you, and the imp hasn't moved at all. He's very purposefully not looking at you. And the other 3 say, well, gee, that's too bad. That's just too bad. Here we were trying to be polite and nice, and you just had to be an asshole. And with that, all 3 of them come at you. And you don't have any combat skills, so unless you pull out some dice, they're going to bash your skull right in.
Well, I guess I'm pulling some dice out.
Cool. All right.
Any
All
of
right,
the
here we
the
go.
dice up
I
there.
guess I can find one.
There's a black set right there.
I'm lying. This big.
Yeah.
By the way,
There's actually 2 sets of dice. in here.
by the way, Credo, you know
Mhm.
Armstrong. He's a sucker.
Is he? Perfect.
Well, no, you think he's a sucker. You think he's a sucker. You
Yep.
probably he's just some goody two shoes.
He's just too kind.
He's just too kind. I mean, the shop is literally called the Helping Hand. I mean, like, it's just not a.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know what else Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist would call a shop. The
Yeah.
Helping Hand. I mean, I could see him doing that, and it would be perfectly fine. So, so there's 3 of them. They're not necessarily bigger than you. I would think. Well, how are you dealing with them? Because they want to take the package because they're assholes.
Do I know what's in this package?
You've been told it's just basic supplies. You know,
Basic supplies.
just
So,
rations, probably a water skin, some clothes, just a care package that, you know, would turn Odium's stomach that it was being handed out for free.
Yep.
He'd hate it. He'd hate it so much.
So I'd probably assess it that it'd be safe to, in a sense, manhandle.
Yes. Probably.
I would probably take it and smack them.
Okay, so that's brawny for the stat.
Wouldn't that be agile, though?
Oh. Yeah, all right, because you have to be able to make the hit and knock it. Yeah, fine. You stupid Dark Souls bullshit. Fat roll!
I'm only going based off of the first game I played with you and did
Oh.
some similar.
Now we're citing ancient history. Now we're citing really ancient history. Jeez Louise. Fine. Agility it is.
Does a
Agility it
7
is.
matter?
Huh?
Does a 7 matter?
Well, I mean, that's the DC. So you get agility, you get the D4 from the bag, and then you get, but you don't have a fighting skill, so that's a D2.
Okay, so I need a D4, a D2,
This is
and
the worst.
do, and a D6.
Sulfur. That's the word I was trying to think of with the potion earlier that I threw underneath the nut. That took way too long for it.
Sorry, what? That totally took me aback.
Can I add the D2 to my D6 and make it a D8?
No.
Or a dice?
No. Like hell.
How am I
No.
rolling a D2 then?
You roll a D4 and cut it in half, or you flip a coin.
Okay, I was just asking.
I was
have
just
these
asking.
Beautiful pirate coins. Look at this.
Oh, cool. If we ever do a Kickstarter, we should have premium D2s that are sold. Where
Yep.
it's like, do you not have the following element? Here, take this very fancy fuck off coin.
Yeah.
It's one on the one side and two on the other. Because that's essentially what it is. All right,
Yeah.
let's see what we got here. Will Tasha's expert rolling skills pull a 7 or higher off a D6, a D4, and a D2?
Yes.
Shut up.
She'll roll a
How
6, a
about
4.
11?
Huh?
How about 11? Out of the 3 dice, if I add them all together, it's 11.
No, you're adding the 2. You know how to do. No, don't you? No. That's horseshit. What's your results? Tasha? What do you got?
9. I'll add the 2 highest. 9.
No, you have to make you know how this works. You have to make the case for rolling the top, for adding the top 2. You're against 3 people who are used to picking on people together.
Well, I mean, I think I'd be ambitious and be like, I've dealt with creatures and packs of creatures that have better stalking, bullying ability than they do.
How does that translate into what you're doing right now?
Because I'm thinking that they're a pack of, say, hyenas, and I need to take care of the problem.
So, like, what are you doing to where, like, what are you doing in the fiction to earn your 9?
Oh, well, I figured since I have this big hefty sack.
Filled with very expensive
Shut up.
materials.
I figured I'd grab it like I don't know, like a book. Because I'm grabbing it because I'm assuming it's held by ropes. So I'm grabbing it by its ropes. And I'm going like this and swinging. And going, don't.
Off in the distance, Odium feels really sad all of a sudden, and he doesn't know why.
No, no, no. Bottom two. Bottom two. That's not worth top two. I'm sorry, it's not. Bottom two.
Bottom two?
Bottom two. What's the bottom two result?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So that'd still be a 6.
Okay, so you fail by 1. I mean, it's not terrible. Wait, what the fuck? How is that?
4 plus 2 is 6.
I mean, yes, it is. Shit, that's still pretty good. Okay, so, yeah, they get that package away from you. You've got a level 1 bruised on you. You've got bruised ribs, level 1.
But how?
They surround you. There's 3 against 1. You don't have any fighting skills on you. They just walk in and just surround you and pick you apart.
So how did I survive in the damn desert?
By being smart. This isn't smart.
It is too. I'm using what I have to my advantage.
Smacking one person with a package. No. No. It's barely counts. Like, it would hurt and they wouldn't like it. And you almost pull it off, to be fair. You do better than most would, but they still get the better of you. They still take the package.
Okay.
Okay. So, let's, level 1 bruised ribs. Not actually a thing to send you to the hospital, but they kind of beat you up and rough you up, and they take it, and they go, well, next time, you may want to tell us exactly what you're doing with this. And they just head off into the desert. Let's hit the books. See what the random thing was. Let's see. Ah, fuck me. Let me know when you guys are done getting your
This
journal
crowd is
entries.
getting chaotic. If there are some entries, I may be able to help. If there are some injuries, I may be able to help.
Okay. Okay. What do you got, Tasha?
Is she frozen?
I don't know. Tasha? I think she's frozen. Or
No, I'm
she's
here.
muted.
There we go.
What do we got here? Guess there's something going on over there.
No, I'm just looking at the PowerPoints that I have. I
Okay,
don't have as many PowerPoints as you think.
that's all right. Just pick one; it'll be fine.
Even the light slays darkness, bears the stain of the shadows.
Okay, all right. So I went randomly through my journal, and this is what I got. The Abyss. The Abyss is the deepest part of the chaos of Kyber, swirling with evil and destruction, home to demons of every kind. So, that'll be interesting. We're going to have... So what we're going to do is we're going to have it to where... Odium,
Mm-hmm.
you're closer to the west end of town than you figured, because there's suddenly this large cracking noise that makes you and Anastasia jump, like, really, really, really high. Like, really high. and then you smell it. You smell the sulfur from very, very far off. It is unmistakable.
See, I told you we could get more.
So Rin, you're there. They're walking away laughing at you. And this hand just comes up out of the ground and yanks. And one of them's just gone. Gone. No real rhyme, just gone. And the package drops on the ground, and you hear this sort of infernal little chittering sound, and everybody else shouts, "Subs, run!" And they all start running into town. The imp thing doesn't move. Totally, totally not impressed. So there's our bullet point. Hand comes up, yanks the guy, package drops. Everyone else is running for it except for the imp.
I will probably head towards the chaos.
Oh, jeez, I wonder why. Grabs the ankle. Pulls the bully down. And okay, so that's what we got there. So you show up as that weird guy that you'd seen earlier in the day is pulling himself up. And there's the homunculus. He's right there.
You! I'm going to blame the homunculus. It was the creature. It had to be.
It had to be the creature. He turns around. He takes one look at you. He just runs off into the desert. He just immediately bout face. Gone. He's running off.
That is that thing I was telling you about. I'm shouting to Anastasia as I start running.
Oh, you're gonna try and catch him?
Oh yeah.
What
He
could
is
go wrong?
one of my beliefs.
Okay, this is true. But he's running out into the desert in like the middle of the afternoon. Like she's shouting, "No, wait, it's not safe."
How close are we to the edge of town?
We're like right on the edge of town.
I would get to the edge of the buildings and I wouldn't go any further just because of the fact that I'm white. I can't deal with this heat.
It's too much.
I get sunburned in fireworks. Like, my God.
He does pick up the package as he goes.
Oh.
He does grab it. Which you do. So, come on. If you stop, I'm hitting you with like an angry condition. I'm warning you. If you stop, you're going to be pissed.
Okay.
Because I don't think that would be I don't think it'd be reasonable to see the guy and then just stop. Like I don't see that as not having a blowback on.
Can I defy? I don't know if this is how you'll let me do it because I have the run skill.
Sure.
Can I defy by trying to actually catch him before he gets to the edge of town?
Sure, absolutely.
Using my run skill?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So it would be run, it would be probably agile?
Yeah, agile. It would be agile.
I have the relationship. So I can get a D8 from the relationship.
You get a D8. Do you want to help Tasha? Because he just shows up and he starts running like this guy that you know just shouts about the imp and starts trying to chase him down. Saying it's the guy I talked about earlier. Hmm? I didn't actually hear what you say. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Okie doke.
Okay. I don't know how I could argue for the top 2 dice.
He's got a head start on you. That's not good.
Exactly.
He's got a good head start on you. Yeah, I
He's
don't
also
see that.
carrying a heavy pack, though.
Yeah, he picked that up.
I still
And
don't think
also,
it's the top 2 dice.
also, there's only like, what's your brawny at?
D4.
There goes that.
Yeah, I'm not a
There-
strong guy.
You're not a
I
strong
am like
guy.
average strength, nimbleness, and agileness.
There's really no place for him to go is the problem. That's his problem. Because he's just leaving. He's just trying to get out. He's at the edge of town. He can't go anywhere else. He can't go in. I'll give you the top 2 if only because there's not like most of what would happen in a chase like that would simply be him trying to hide, but he can't hide. There's no place for him to go. Yeah, take the top 2.
Top 2 is an 11. The
Okay.
bottom 2 would have been a 6.
Which would have sucked. This is what I expected. All right, so you knock him over. And he immediately starts kicking. Get off me! Get off me! I was leaving you alone. I was out here. I had nothing to do with you.
You repeatedly defied everything I have ever told you. You have abandoned me. You have abandoned your duty. You are a failure.
Oh. All right, hit the books, everybody.
I didn't expect it to go that dark, but...
Right? All right, hit the books. All right, cool. I've got my thing.
I rolled... The creature I made is a failure. It does not listen or obey. It resists me at every turn.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, it is. Hey, Tasha, hit the books. I've got... Well, she does that. I have when the Shadowfell draws near to the world. Boy, that's a fantastic one.
I have desire is the first
I think that broke up.
Yeah.
I have the desire. The desire is the first competition and the hardest to win.
Huh. It's an interesting combination of things. That's an interesting combination. What am I going to do with that? What the hell do I do with that? So let's see here. We already have the weird crap that happened there. That, you know, the demon reaching up and pulling the guy under. I think what we get is that I think what we get at that point draws near the world. So I'm going to interpret my particular bullet point in a really, really weird way because I don't know how else to do it. We're going to go with a completely different definition of shadow. So what happens is that as you're like wrestling him, right, and you're telling him he's a failure and all this other stuff, suddenly there's this bright light, and it's so bright that it's actually dark for a second, and everybody there has to, you know, do one of these. And when you open up your eyes, there's an angel standing there.
Oh no.
And he says, the order was violated. The divine order was violated. And he walks right up to Rin, and he says, "Child of Eberron, what did you see?" He just ignores everybody else. Completely ignores everybody else.
Having seen a divine being, we would all be in shock anyway.
Well, yeah. But yeah, no. To Ren, he's like, "I know what you are. What did you see?" Okay. And V showed up. I'm writing my bullet point down in the meantime because I think that's what she's doing. I showed up to okay. All right. Hey, Tasha.
Yeah.
There's an angel asking you what you saw.
What do you mean?
Well,
What I'd say.
he says, he points up at the, he points up at the sky and he says, "Up on Don V, we felt the equilibrium shift down here. When I come down here and the place stinks of abyss. What happened? I was sent to investigate. And given that you're one of the children of Eberron, I figured there would be no one better to ask."
Well, if it's recent, I seen a hand and people run off.
Ah, thank you. Well, we have some investigating to do. Thank you. And then he just walks down into the ground, sort of like he's walking down a flight of stairs. You know, that funny thing where people do things where it looks like they're pretending to walk, except he's actually just walking down into the ground. He vanishes. And in the interim, an elbow gets you pretty nicely in between the eyes. Very, very, very nicely. All of a sudden, he's just like, bam! He just grabs it, you know, because you're just shocked, and he just smacks you right in between the eyes, and he gets up and he says, "I didn't want any trouble. I didn't want any trouble," he says. He just leaves the pack and starts and you know, he says, "What do you want from me? I didn't ask to be made. I've just been out here trying to figure things out, and you show up and start accusing me of leaving."
You're talking to me with the homunculus, right?
Yeah, the homunculus scene.
I think it's at this point Odium realizes he has a knife in his hand and he sort of just drops it on the ground. He doesn't know what he wants at all. He has no idea. I think he just feels, what's the word? He feels like a father who's been abandoned by his son.
But he doesn't really have the...
He doesn't have the empathy to understand that's what he's feeling.
Oh, jeez. I know how to... Anastasia walks up and hugs him. She gets
the homunculus or Odium?
The homunculus. "Oh, you poor thing."
Oh.
She looks over and she goes, "You made a homunculus?"
I failed to make a homunculus.
She looks down and she says, "I don't think you did. I think you actually did it, Master." She looks at it and she says, "It's actually looks like brilliant work to me. It's part of why I signed on with you in the first place."
I don't think he can process this. I think he just runs. He's not yet capable of processing what's happening. I think he just runs away.
Oh, wow. He just turns off and
Yep.
turns around and that's it.
Probably
I think
pretending
that's
to not cry while actually crying.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't.
Yeah.
Why am I crying?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Okay, I think that's a good spot to end the first chapter on. I think we're good there. So let's do fate really quick. And all right. All right, first I have to update the history. So we're gonna go update the history really quick. A portal from the abyss opened up and swallowed someone. Angels from Don V came to investigate the trail. That's not ominous at all. Okay. Well, both of you played a part in that, like a very direct part. So that's a fate point apiece.
Okay,
Both of you get
nice.
to record a fate point. Both of you get to record a bullet point about how you were involved with that. So, when you guys are ready, we'll go through beliefs, and then we'll do the role play. The role play trait, all that. Let's see here. Oh my God. What am I putting down? Right. I actually have to write. Odium and Rin have... You know what? We're just going to write a major plot in. Why not? Have accidentally stumbled upon a rift to the abyss. Why not? Why not? What's the worst that could happen by me writing that? What's the worst? Don't answer that because we'll find out. No, do not go to sleep. All right. I should probably do that. All right. Beliefs time before I totally fade and pass out. One at a time. Let's go.
Do you want to go first?
You
If
can
you
go
understand
first.
my okay. I failed to create a homunculus, so now it is my responsibility.
You acted on that.
I did.
It
I don't know
caused
if I like how I acted on it.
Yeah, that's a fate point. So,
Okay.
so you're sitting at 2 fate just right now.
Then a concern grows in me. I think my apprentice may surpass me, and I can't be the best if there is someone better.
Oh my gosh, you
I
caused
definitely acted on that.
You caused a lot of problems for everybody on that one. That was crazy.
What? When? Never, not once.
Not even once.
And then, what is a demon but an opportunity for more learning? How much of magic is truly magical?
Actually, I would argue you went against that. You didn't jump on it. Something came up. Like,
true, I didn't jump on it.
Not only did you not jump on it, but you kind of like backed up from it. Like it was like a what the hell? Like it wasn't like it's the demon wastes. It's something coming out of the ground. Like it doesn't like 2 and 2 make 4 still. So that's actually worth 2 fate. So you're sitting at 5.
Nice.
Okay. And then Rin, what do you want to go with?
What do I want to go with? What?
Sorry. Read off your beliefs. Sorry, that was just me being tired and starting to fade.
Even the purest love can destroy what it seeks to protect. Creation without humility invites its own ruin.
I mean, I think that I think you acted on it in the sense that like when Arms, because I feel like with Armstrong that actually got brought up in a really cool way because Armstrong had humility. This was like he's about like his creation is much more about helping people and being charitable and being hospitable, and you went with it. You know, you didn't have to. You could have just gotten your stuff and left, but like there was a, I don't know. I was getting kind of a different vibe off of that. If that makes any sense. If I
Yeah,
don't
that
make
makes
sense. Yeah. So there's one fate point there that caused chaos because you went out to look, and you know the imp didn't say anything because why would he? There's three assholes there that he doesn't trust. All right, let's go for your second belief.
Balance is born from love and loss. Creation and betrayal shapes the same truth.
That's Leopold. Every second with Leopold. I loved that. I loved that moment when it was like it didn't feel like you were trying to it didn't feel like you were trying to hurt Leopold, and that's what you had said. You were just trying to like get him to, snap out of it. I don't know. That's kind of what that evokes at least out of me when I think of it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's there. And then let's go for the last belief.
Every loss is a seed of transformation. From the ash of failure, the spirit of Rhine rises anew.
Once. Would you mind going into that one a little bit more, so that way I make sure I understand what we're just what your thoughts on that one are?
What do you mean?
Well, like that one, I think I have kind of the vibe. Like a lot of, it's been interesting because, like, as far as beliefs go, I don't do the like. I'm a frustratingly literal person when it comes to writing stuff into the journal. It's part of what I think makes me work as a weaver, actually, because like I just write down what happened and I just sort of go on from there. But like one of the things that I've always really enjoyed about what you specifically do is you find vibes. I don't know how to, I mean, like,
So that one, so the backstory on that one is, or the incident behind that one is when Rhine sought the shape life that could rival the gods. Varish, bound by love, yet burdened by foresight, set her flames upon his creation to test its worth.
that's a vibe, yes. That's a vibe. To me, that talks about, I'm not sure if you caused any chaos with it, though. What do you think? Trying to make sure that.
Not this round, no.
Okay, I feel like it comes into the RP, and once again, I'm dealing with an embarrassment of riches here. I'm extremely lucky when it comes to the three of you. Like stupidly lucky. I don't know if you saw the I don't know if you saw the recap from the Dragon's Fire, but I literally sat there at the end of the last one going, I have no idea who to give the RP reward to. And they actually convinced me to split it because I was literally sitting there going, I I don't know.
Yep.
I mean, I think that should be left to the DM, especially in those instances, because like
Right. Okay, so
See, I think everything should be given to me at all times because I am an egomaniac and I deserve it.
well, at least you're honest about it. Um, so let's see here. Then we go to the no PvP happened this time. Because I feel like you guys were kind of feeling each other out,
Yeah.
figuring out where everything should go. So let's go over to the RP reward. I may just freaking I think I'm just gonna change it up to where it's put in sort of an even thing. So I think that again, it's an embarrassment of riches, and I'm actually like considering taking the rule and substantially changing it in the next draft because I've noticed that almost everybody, when I hand them this game, they start role playing like a fucking boss. Everybody. Like at base, like it's weird. Like I actually
See, to me, if that's the case, do you really need to encourage the roleplay with a reward?
I mean,
well,
I would. In the end, I would because it gives you more of an outcome of if I do this, I get this.
well, like I think that the game is so focused otherwise on generating chaos that unless there's like a stop to smell the rose, like what I'm thinking about, like for instance, Rin's third belief wasn't used to cause chaos, but every single moment of that fucking session had something to do with that belief. It just did. Did she use it to create? Did Tasha use it to like upend the whole table? No, it was just everything Rin did. It was everywhere. It was just everywhere. And like, is there a specific instance for it? No, but it feels good to reward it.
Yeah.
You know, that feels good. I mean, that's one of the things that I know I really like about Burning Wheel in the end. So like, I think, and it's for that je ne sais quoi that kind of comes through. So what I would do if I'm gonna do this, if I'm gonna just do this the way that I'm gonna write it into the draft, there's 3 points to divvy out. I think that there was some really, really strong stuff from the both of you. I loved that last minute, like everything up until the end where you turned around, where Credo, where you turn around and you ran from, I'm gonna call him Ham. That's his name.
Yep.
Where you turn around and you ran from Ham. That was just pure, like, that was beautiful. That just summed up, like, you hit this point where literally
the
nothing
anxiety
covered it.
and the pain and the
Everything. And you did it perfectly. And he ran off. And then, but at the exact same, and at the exact same time, I really enjoyed what Tasha was doing with this guy who's not quite a fish out of water, but pretty damn close. And walking in and feeling everybody up, and that sounds wrong. Feeling damn it, I can't remember the saying right now. Like, I know it's wrong, but I can't remember the real one. I can't do it. I can't remember it. That's not good.
feeling everything out.
Feeling everything out. Thank you. You saved me. There we go. I feel like a total jackass more than usual. Much more than usual. So, but I liked how there was this like feeling out that was going on that made sense, And like the vibe on that was really, really, really strong. And there's also that moment of just turning around and booking it and being like, fuck this, I'm out. I would give the both of you 2 fate points for that, a piece, where it's like, no, these are both the like. I wasn't surprised that that Odium ran. I wasn't expecting it, but when you did it, I wasn't surprised. I was like, oh, actually, that makes sense. Yeah.
I couldn't think of any other thing that he would do.
What else would you do when you're in that situation? And like the one person who you want to be like, who you want to acknowledge your superiority does.
Yeah, exactly. In the worst way possible.
In the worst way possible. It's beautiful. But at the exact same, like, and like one of the things that I didn't point out earlier that I really liked, was when the angel showed up, and like I'm not gonna lie. At first, I thought Tasha was being a smartass, and I went, wait a minute, this is like a mythical creature that like.
But
if an angel shows up,
Tasha is also a mythical creature.
Right. It's like at first I was like, what the hell? And I'm like, wait, actually that makes sense.
Yeah.
Rin wouldn't bat an eyelash at any of this. Everyone else was going, oh my god, what happened? But Rin wouldn't. So that's what we got for the moment. That was fantastic. That was a really cool slow burn. I mean, I love how we just played it out.
One thing I do have to ask while I'm thinking of it, do relationships go in the inventory as well?
No, they do not.
Okay.
They do not go in inventory. That's part of the one of the little tricks in the game is that you hand things to your relationships.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I'm too important to hold the baggage.
I thought that might have been the case, but
oh yeah, it's on purpose.
There's no place in the character sheet to add relationships.
There isn't.
Yes.
Because it's supposed to be in your journal. Like it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be. You're not even supposed to be thinking like that. That sheet and that inventory spot is a trap. It's meant to be a trap, and if you're stupid, you'll put it in there and you'll run out of room. But you're supposed to you're supposed to keep it away from the sheet, actually. Anyway, it is 12:15 a.m. I have work in the morning. This was fantastic. Thank you guys for playing. Next week for this game will be good. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Sounds good.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Bye.
Leave page, yes, please.